This video is about gems to cutters. Okay, it's right here in the gem menu, so I'm in gems to cutters, and here's what it does. First, let's get some gems out here. So let's just load around. I love it. We'll move that over here and hit create, and then we'll go over here and make this one and hit create, and let's do something that I don't want to do, and that's a heart. Okay, so we've got these gems, and let's go ahead and do one of our custom ones. I don't really care how big that is. There's that one. And let's do a baguette. Hello, baguette. All right, so there's a sampling of gemstones. And so we can select, let's do this custom emerald, and go click the tool, and here's the options. If you want the resulting cutter from this gem to be exactly the same size, you would put the factor at 1. Okay, scale factor of 1. If you want it slightly bigger, okay, which is what I think it defaulted to, 1.03, then you do that. Okay, delete original is false, so it'll leave the gem and make the cutter, otherwise it would delete the gem. And the output type can either be NURBS or mesh, whatever you're doing. If you need mesh, maybe you're doing a bunch and size is an issue, or if you're working in a mesh and you want to cut a mesh with a mesh, sometimes for better results, then go ahead. Otherwise, if you're going to do a Boolean with this, probably, and you want to do NURBS, then there you go. And then you hit enter, and on the cutter layer is a cutter, and you can see that it is 0.03 bigger than the original. And so, sometimes in the scheme of working on things, especially back in the day when I used V-Ray 3 quite a bit. Now the V-Ray for that was in Matrix is a different version, and it has where you can have intersecting geometry with your gems and it'll still render. So it has in our new render engine that we're working on, Bella, it has that same functionality. So this isn't as important as it once was, but it's still handy to use even if you're building jewelry and you want to cut that gem shape exactly and not one of our cutters. So it doesn't just have to be for rendering. So there's my dissertation on that. And so we can pick some more gems, and let's do, that's fine. Let's do mesh just for fun, and hit enter, and there's those cutters. And so as you can see, these are mesh files. Interesting pattern there, and they're bigger. And then last but not least, here's one of our custom baguettes. We'll pick that. We'll start the builder. We'll change the factor to 1. We'll change this back to NURBS, and what the heck, let's delete the original and hit enter. And so now I have a cutter of that gem at 1:1. I have no idea why you would do that unless you want to play a trick on some of your coworkers and do something like that, and now it's not a gem. That would be very frustrating. Okay, so there you go. That's the long and the short of that tool, and that's how it works.